Adnan, Chetan, Jigar, Jiku, Ajit, Samad, Jarat, Anoop, Akil, Mohammed Faisal, Jay Prakash, Mohsin, Mufi, Preeti, Priya, Ajit, Tosh, Tushar, Ubaid, Jiku, Sir Wasim, Sir Irfan, Sayyid, Vishnu, Kam, Mohammed, Vandana, Vel Kumar, Ali Raza, Edwin, Chandra, Mohammed, Imran, Sir Arfat, Deepak, Adnan, Ajay, Batul, Ibrahim, Murli, Rizwan, Sachin, Sujit, Pompne, Riya, Sayyid, Faisal, Harun, Khan, Vinay, Javed, Sanger, Farid, Pradeep, Prem, Abhishek, Amir. Well, congratulations, Muhammad, Sahi, Parita, Nabil, Chitra, Talaj, Harsh, congratulations, Manish, Amar, Adirul, Palisa, Aslam, Atif, Grace, Greg, Mac, Sachin, Kamal, Bashkar, Rohit, Package, Vikshit, Riaz, Saurav, Siddhartha, Nadir, Tarek, Venkat, तो हरी पश्चिम से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कांग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, वरना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, लीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जॉफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, बीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, इसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, बेटी, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुबता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, विनय, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, बिदरा अली, शाजी, उबैद, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शराज, तीनों, उसामा, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमित, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या सुशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली, अली, अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सादिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्फी, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीका, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अबरार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, असान, बासिल, गारिमा, कैवन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, कुरेश, उमर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, उनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अबरार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, मैन, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील उमर, अहमद खान, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, जान, सैयद, सत्यस्नान, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम, सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. I'm not unmuted. I was talking, and I was not unmuted. So I was saying that one of the reason that this coaching call motivate me, one of the reason that I love to do this coaching call is that when I see the videos of 353 students who clear the PMP exam, and so many students, it just motivates me. It built my heart. It actually gives me energy. When I write, like, I don't know about you, when you guys were watching that 3 minute 53 second, thousand students saying thank you and things like that, I just close my eyes, I take deep breath, and I just listen to those voices. Those are the things that motivates me. Those are the things that keep on going. Let me make it simpler for you. You are the guys. You, every single one of you who come every single week in every single coaching call, that motivates me to keep moving forward. That motivates me to keep going. That motivates me to do the best of the best. And that motivates me to revise things. You see, I'm among those people. Tony Robbins says that there are six human needs, and among that, one need is basically need for variety, and my need for variety is kind of big. I love things in perspective, and I love variety of the things. But I do, whenever a new batch starts, I go back and do the question answers that I have already done multiple times. I work with those answers. I work with the students because only one thing matters to me right now, and that is every single person who is in this class, they become certified PMP. So welcome again to the program, and let's make you certified PMP in the minimum possible time. Whatever the questions you may have for the PMP, please feel free to ask any question, because this is the time to be selfish. This is the time to ask question. This is the time to be there, to be very specific. Gulab Nabi, welcome back. Rizwan, Abdul Rahman, Faisal, Irfan, Satya, Archana, Asif, Saleh. Yeah, I know. I figured it out. There was no voice, Faisal. Thank you for pointing out. Hi Raza, finally you made it. Yes, yes, I see. Can't hear anything. I was mute. I know. Okay, thank you, Faisal. Okay, hi Mithan. Hi Veta. Good to see you again. So, guys, whatever the questions you may have, put your questions in the chat box. Owas is here. What is FDD? FDD, Raman, is future feature driven development. You see, normally in the agile, we make user stories and we prioritize according to user stories, but that is mostly what is happened in most of them, and most importantly in Scrum. But there's also methodology like feature driven development, which says that we don't want to focus on individual user story, we want to focus on feature. So they plan by the feature, they develop by the feature, and they deliver by the feature. So that's feature driven development. Not very important, but understanding that can help you. Okay. Hi Faraz, Samita, hi Monas. Yeah, I got it. Aman. FDD is feature driven development. Sir, while planning risk, we do qualitative risks. And do we also need to? Okay, Piyush, this is an important step to understand that quantitative risk analysis is kind of a optional step. If you want to do, you can do, but it is not compulsory. You don't have to do. It's your choice. That do you want to do quantitative risk analysis also, or qualitative is enough for you? 100% you would say. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Hello. Hi. Functional design document. No, no, no. It is feature driven development. Histogram, where do we use? So, histogram, Gautam, histograms are also known as frequency distribution graph. Whenever we want to present data in the form of bar chart, vertical bar chart, we can use histogram. I love when we use histogram in Pareto also, where we use it in a descending order. Type of leaders. So there are various type of leader, but the most important akhtar that we should master for the PMP exam is servant leader. We need to act like a servant leader to entire the team all the time, understanding how the things are. Then we have situational leader. Situational leader is that he changes him according to the situation present. When I explain that Tuckman ladder, in the Tuckman ladder, we are using situational leadership. Okay, in the Tuckman ladder, we are using situational leadership. Then comes less is fire. When your team is grown up, okay, so you sit aside and you let the team make decision. That is less is fire. Then it's a transactional leadership. Transactional is basically where you pay something. If you do good job, you get something. If you don't do good job, you are returned back. Transactional leadership. Then we have charismatic leadership. Charismatic leadership is basically we take action because of the charisma of the person. Charisma is like a energy, how the person speak. Akhtar, do you remember any person in your life? He was so energetic that you just want to do things what he wants. Like like Elon Musk, when he talks about why we need to go to the Mars, or when Steve Jobs used to talk, or Jeff Bezos, these big person, when they talk about the vision, they believe in the vision so much that you want to believe it. So that's a different type of leadership. Is it clear? Put in the chat box. Good evening, Ahmed. How much is important to know about ITTOs? Tahir, you want me to give in a number or give in a high value low? Let me give you a number. The number is zero. You will not get even a single question about ITTOs. But being said that, flow of the topics, how the topics are flowing. Okay, I always say the journey of the topics. You identify the stakeholder, you make a stakeholder engagement, you raise a change request, you make a stakeholder plan, you make a communication plan, you update all the plan, then assumption law. Knowing the flow is the key of the exam. ITTO not so much. For those people who are not familiar what ITTO is input, tools and technique, and output, but they are not important. Critical path. I guess you write critical path. Wherever critical path is basically identifying what is the shortest duration to complete the entire thing. Like in simple words, what is the duration to find that? This is used in scheduling to identify what is the duration of the activities. We add the duration of all the activities, and the longest path becomes the critical path. Good evening, Bhaskar. Okay. Okay, G, can you elaborate between Scrum of Scrum and less? So, kind of both are same. Ahmad Saab. Scrum of Scrum or large scale Scrum is basically when you have larger Scrum team, more than 8 team member. Then we will be using Scrum of Scrum or large scale Scrum. Okay. Saleh, this is the responsibility of a Scrum Master. Scrum Master is a servant leader. So, being a servant leader, it's become his responsibility to remove any kind of impediments that the product may face. How many drags? Maximum 2 drags and prop questions we have seen in the exam, but last students in last 1 week, like 14 students cleared, only 2 or 3 had drag and drop Razila, other did not had drag and drop in their exam. Hand pink waving, I don't know what is that. Your pocket series are also, yeah, they are very good. Also watch journey videos, Faisal. Journey videos are more concise and I would recommend better than pocket, but do watch both of them and maybe you can tell me which one you like more. Hi Abed. Okay, what are all the scenarios team downgrade as per Tuckman? Let me read the question again. What are all the scenarios team goes through per Tuckman ladder? What do you want to ask, Ram? So we have forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. Forming is where the team comes and we discuss, like we explain them what is expected of them. Storming is when we handle the conflict between them. And norming is basically when the things start getting normalized. Performing is where we delegate the task, and adjourning is when the team leaves. So maybe you can rephrase your question and I can answer better it. Forecast and progress reports, yes, all the reports are made in a monitoring and control process group. Initiation, only 3 activities: project charter, assumption log, stakeholder register. Planning, how, Execution do that. Monitoring and control, like all kind of reportings are made. But for us, a very interesting thing, reports are not shared in monitoring and control. Why don't you put in the chat box, everyone, in which process actually the reports are shared? It will be a great question for you. Is the team charter a part of OPA? No. Template of a team charter is a part of OPA, and later on it will become. Normally, it's a separate document. It is not a part of OPA when the work is being going on. Acha ji. I also watch journey videos. So Faisal, why don't you give a comparison? Since you have watched both of them, which one do you think are better, journey videos or pocket? Started made working on pocket videos, but then I lost interest on it. Maybe I'll go back and make some of them more also. Yes, execution. Avas, which execution process? That will be a better answer. Okay, sir. Dear sir, thank you for your very much for your support. Thank you for coming back and listening it. It gives me motivation. It gives me energy. Kindly give some light on rolling wave planning and concept. So progressive elaboration and rolling wave planning. Both of them are basically there. We planned at high level, we planned at high level, and as we move forward, we plan at high level, and as we move forward, we plan it in detail. The purpose is that whatever we know, we plan them, and then as we are moving forward, we will go into depth of that. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, journey video. Yeah, okay, journey videos are amazing. Yeah, I also love my video. Even I have asked the team to update the thumbnail and make it AI thumbnail. Let's see what do we get there. Manage communication. Yes, it is managed communication. Gee, guys, keep your questions coming. If you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to answer here. Okay, in agile, what do we choose? Okay, so we need to first, whenever we read the agile question, we need to go back to the mindset of agile. So let's say now we are in the mindset of agile. What do we choose? Okay, extensive training. Extensive, whenever the word basically come extensive, I would never go. If the word was only Ahmad training of the staff, that is a good thing. But when the word says extensive training, I would not go for that. Okay, hiring more people as a backup of existing T-shaped material, we can use that. There is no problem into that. We can use. I would go for the second option. Guys, what do you think would be the answer? Let's hear it from you. What do you think would be the answer for this pattern question? G. I guess option B I would go. Yes, manage communication. G. What else we have here? Okay, guys, please message in all the groups you are, so that the other people can also join in the session. Okay, other people can also join the session in all the WhatsApp group you are. For those people who are not my students, please pay focus on this. Those people who are not my students, I have a WhatsApp group. Okay, my own WhatsApp group. For those who are not my student, I keep on sharing updates in those group. Okay, so I am giving you a link of that group. You can join it. Okay, this is for those who are not my students. My students, I share them direct information. Okay, this is the link. Okay, if you are not my student, I will all again say, like, if you are my student, Archana and Ram, don't join that program. That if you are not my student, join that WhatsApp group. The thing I share, like this, we are gonna have a session. I also share there. Not, of course, not the premium thing, but at least general updates you will keep getting. Okay, what is the difference between resource leveling and resource smoothing? Okay, whenever we talked about resource leveling and resource smoothing, Ibrahim, I specifically said not my student, you still joined it. Okay, what resource leveling and resource smoothing? Le- First, let's talk about resource leveling. In resource leveling, we change the entire plan, we change the entire project according to the availability of the resources. We change the plan according to the availability of the resources. That is resource leveling. We are leveling it. Resource leveling. The resource smoothing is basic. In resource leveling, the baseline gets changed. Resource smoothing, we say that no, 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 no. I'm not gonna change my baseline. My baseline is fixed. Okay, that I am not gonna change. That is for sure. So what we do, we change other things. Okay, we work on other things. So that is resource smoothing. I hope that makes sense to you. Please put in the chat box if you have any confusion into that. G, what else you have questions, guys? Your questions give me energy. The Starbucks does not give the energy. Actually, this cup has water in it. It does not have a Starbucks in it. You will see me all the time drinking it. It has water in it. I normally buy the other product into it. No, 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 Archana, no, no, no. Crashing and fast tracking is a schedule compression technique. Crashing and fast tracking is a schedule compression technique. Leveling and smoothing as a resource optimization technique. The focus at one thing is resource optimization, how well we can use our resources, and other is how we can reduce the schedule. Archana, is it clear to you, sister? Gee, anyone else? Any question? I'll give one more minute. If I don't see any question, then we'll start solving the question. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Shaheen. Other people also put in the groups here. The coaching call has started. Okay. Okay. 15 more seconds, then we'll start with the question answers. So, guys, today I want your special focus on this thing. The special focus on the thing that when you solve the question, I want you to take your proper time. Now, there are two ways. If you are among those people who are uh, at the final stage of exam, I want you to follow time. If you are those people who are just starting their preparation, ignore the time. Take your time properly. Slow down, very slow down. At this stage, we don't have to be quick. Slow down. Understand the context of the question. Okay? When you slow down, you start to visualizing things. Okay? Let me give you an example. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and start visualizing like anything. You will start seeing things in a better way. Okay, so slow down. This is a very important thing. Okay, this is a very important thing. Slow down, read the last line, use elimination technique. We'll follow that thing into it. And guys, we have more than 60 people watching here. Please like the video, and after those who watch later on, do comment it. Please do like it so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. Top down steps for organize starting the meeting by stating the objective. Okay, following up with meeting, preparing minutes of meeting is basically at the end. Prasab, it is at the end. Starting the objecting, sharing the prepare, like sharing the agenda, inviting the participant, attending the meeting, like follow up is later on. Is not giving a celebration party for 500 is a risk or issue. It's a issue. For sure, it's an issue. Good one, Ahmed. Okay, let's go to the question answers. Let's work into the questions. Now people are asking party, so better we solve questions. Take your time, understand the context of the question, and see what this question really demands, and then solve the question. Don't hurry and put your answers in the chat box. What do you think? What is the right answer, and why do you think that is the right answer? Okay, let's see what are the answers we have here. Mitigated the risk, B issue as B here we reduce the impact. Guys, I want to understand one thing. When you put, I want to request you one thing. Umesh, I need you just like whenever you put the answer, I need you also to put the justification. As Raman put it, here he reduced the impact of the risk in realizing. Okay, if he goes via ship, he would have avoided it. Something like that. As you have less probability, like put your justification, like why that is the right answer from your point of view. Okay, why that answer, like we need to look into that from your perspective. Okay, so let's go and solve the question now. I will be using 7-step formula so that you can follow it and use it. Which risk management strategies you have used here? Okay, you are traveling back to your home from Dubai. You know that from your past experience, due to Eid, there will be too much crowd, and you decided to reach 1 hour earlier. So, from the past lesson learns, we have identified this risk. Okay, you decided to reach 1 hour earlier. I decided that I want to go 1 hour earlier. That is, now this is a proactive risk response. So this is not accept, this is not transfer. I use elimination technique to remove them. When you reach airport, you were happy, you were right. In fact, it was overcrowded. Your plan proved to successful. Okay. Risk is probability into impact. Okay. Now, when I try to go 1 hour earlier, what I have done, I have decreased the probability that I will get into the crowd. It is still possible that even 1 hour there is crowd still there. I have decreased the intensity. I did not make probability zero or impact zero. For anything to be avoided, the probability or impact has to be zero. So that is not the case here. So I'm gonna eliminate avoid option and I'm gonna go with B, mitigate. B is the right answer in this pattern question. Very important thing. Okay, and of course, if I always recommend once you are done with the question, always do the lesson learn. Put what did you learn? Like you can put in your Excel file as a lesson learn. Whenever you decrease the probability or impact, it's always mitigation. For a thing to be avoid, for a thing to be avoid, it has to make probability or impact zero. Okay, let's go to the next question. Again, slow down, read the last line first, understand the context of the question. And please give justification in your answers. Please give justification in your answers. Let's see what do we have here. No, Vishali, it's not A. B, B. Since it was not known an issue has occurred, B as it will helpful for future. Okay, since B, okay, we are having B, 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 B. Only one person saying C. Okay, so let's slow down. let's slow down and understand the context of the question, what the question is actually asking, and go through that and identify the keywords. Okay, let's do that. Okay, guys, please do like this video. We have 70 plus people watching, but only 35 likes. I want this video to be ranked number one on YouTube. Please put like this video kindly. Okay, which document you will update? Okay, first, first to avoid so that this problem does not happen in future. The first and future, two keywords. First. Now you ask yourself, whenever the problem happen, what is the first document you update? Not a risk register, not a project management plan. Now I know, for the future, we should close our eye and put lesson learned. But first, you need to update the issue log. Then, once the issue log has been updated, then later on, you will update the lesson learned register. First issue log, then lesson learned register. Is this clear to everyone? Am I clear to everyone? First issue log, then lesson learned register. Okay, guys, there is a reason that I always say that when the question is more than three liner, always read the last line first. Always read the last line first. Last line give you a context of the question. Last line give you, and when you slow down, you understand the things in a better way. So please slow down. And now for this question in the lesson learn, we'll put the same thing, that whenever a thing happen, first we always go to the issue log. If first is not there, then baskets are for sure it's a lesson learn register. Without any doubt, then the answer goes to the lesson learn register. Is it clear to everyone? Ji. For future project, we look into the lesson learn register. Yes, for future we do that. But the question also said, Ibrahim Saab, first, first. That was the tricky part that you guys can miss. And that's what happened, my friend. Okay. If first is not there, then lesson learn, yes, sister. If the first was not mentioned, then for sure lesson learn register. So again, slow down a little bit, understand the context of the question, what the question is really asking, and then move forward. Let's go to the next question. Okay, ji. Ji, please put justification in your answer. Okay, please put justification in your answers. What will you do to make sure resources are doing work according to their capacity? Okay, you are working in the IT project as project manager. Team members are daily complaining that they are overloaded. The work is more than requirement. They are not able to deliver desired quality. And you have been receiving poor quality complaints from quality. Highlight this issue. The issue is already highlighted. but still it's not a bad option. Hire more people, no. Fire, no. So Kanban is something that we use to limit the work in progress. The purpose of the Kanban is to identify the best practice and work into that way. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. Maybe to hear bottlenecks. No, that is in the Kanban. Now we need to Bilal identify the bottlenecks so that we can work with them. Visualize the work by resources. Loved it. That is the reason why we use Kanban. Like when the work is done through Kanban, we are visualizing, okay, this is the work that needs to be acted into it. We visualize the work, which work is there, and work into that way. D. Faraz, always give the justification. Talha, no, but always give the justification. The reason I ask you to please give the justification is so that I can understand your reason. Your answer can be right or wrong, but with the explanation I can know. For example, Bilal answer was wrong, but his justification was right. So little bit tweet can help. Kanban to set work in progress limits to get better quality. Yes, sister. Use Kanban so that limit is set for resources. Yeah, right. Okay, Kanban to show the work in limit. Okay, work in progress. Ask Kanban to monitor work in progress. Okay, as Kanban is a good way to, okay, because standardize work in progress. Okay, Faisal Munir, please always give justification. Nah, Satya, the problem has already been highlighted, brother. It has already been highlighted. This is happening. Now we need to look into that. We need to go into depth of that. Okay, okay. Hari Babu always give justification. Riz give justification. Yeah, yeah. Kanban would a useful way to observe. Ji Asim sir. Use Kanban board. This will help. Yes, D will help. According to their capacity, he will use Kanban to set progress. In question, it is not written that he can hire. RF is a very important thing. Unless the question specifically say that you can hire, or the question says that now we have done everything, we will never fire people. It's a kind of an important concept. D is correct. Elimination technique. Daily stand-up is not can't hire, can't fire. Very well done. Not bad. To avoid overload, yes, Hari. Now this is a good way. Like give your justification so that you can also learn into that pattern way. Let's go to the next question, guys. In the meanwhile, I can refill my water bottle to solve this question. It may take me a second, more than 70 seconds, so please. Acha ji. What will you do? Make sure the team can be transferred to Agile in next 2 years. Your team, and guys, especially in such question where questions are super long, you need to slow down. It looks like counter initiative, that why I'm slowing down, it can take more time. Actually it will not. When you slow down, you understand the context of the question better. So I request you to please slow down. Your team is moving from predictive project to agile project. Your team has never done any project in agile. They are new. They are not convinced this will work or not. Many stakeholders have complained that they do not think that this will work. Think. You have shown them this have worked in previous organization. So one of the way to convince stakeholder, we learn from this question. You can also put that into your lesson learn, that one of the way you convince the stakeholder is you show him the past lesson learn register. But that is also not possible here, because still they are not convinced that this will work. Now that is a beautiful thing. Whenever I say do 20 minutes, students will say that 20 minutes will not work, it has not done. Even I show them past experiences, na? So what will you do? Nothing. It's a culture. No, this is a thing, I have to work something, I'm gonna eliminate this thing. Escalate it? No, I'll not escalate it. You see, understand this thing, we will never escalate unless we have done every single thing. Make a pilot project, this is also known as MVP, and show them how it can work in the future. Can be. Keep doing? No. So C will be the right answer. So basically, minimum viable product or MVP is something that we make and we show what is actually possible. What are the things that can be done? So we will make minimum viable product in this patent case, and that minimum viable product can help us to better understand the context. It's a very important thing. So let's see what you guys have given the answers. Okay. So, Sumina's sister always give the justification. Why do you think this is the right answer? C. Make a pilot project to present. Yes. Lead by example. Okay. Prototype. Yes. Showing. Okay. Make a pilot. MVP. Like it. Satya. Give them confidence. Okay. Show the result. Through elimination, also small. Okay. Yes. They need a prototype. Good. Okay, Faraz, why you are? I said it multiple times, my friend. We will never escalate it to anyone. Okay, unless especially sponsor, unless we have used all the options. So Faraz, I want to know, why do you think it was B? So maybe I am wrong. Guys, always give the justification. Maybe I can also be wrong. No? That's okay. As demo, good. To execute minor level, good. To justify your claim, agile give us early result. Okay. Convince them pilot. Okay. Build prototype because they need to learn. Make a pilot project. Okay. Since agile is no. The PM has shown one thing for us. So I really like you the justification, but we need to make a minimum viable product. That is why we actually make a minimum viable product, so that we can understand, like we can show the demo to other people why it is possible. Demonstrate. Vessel money always give justification, brother. Okay. Prototype is MVP. Make a pilot project. Making a pilot project will work. Yes. So whenever we make a pilot project, we look into that. What is the reason of the pilot project and how the pilot project can work? That really helped us. That helps us to go into depth of that. So we need to understand the context of the questions, why it is happening, that pattern thing. So making a minimum viable product or making a pilot project is always a great thing that we can do. But I still see a lot of people has not liked. If you have not liked the video, please do that. I request you, please do that so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. I want it to the number one video on YouTube for next 36 hours. Please do that, and especially those people who watch later, please comment what did you learn from it. I would love to interact with you. Okay, somebody was asking Tuckman letter. Here we have. Guys, I need a justification for the answers. Okay. At which stage is your team as of today? Okay. You are a project manager working in a large pharmaceutical company for past 10 years. You have been working with the same team for different projects. However, due to a severe COVID, one team member got sick and cannot work. You hired new team member. At which stage is your team as of today? So guys, this is, let's say, forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Okay, forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. A very critical concept. Whenever a new team member come, wherever we are, we go back to forming, because one team member can change our flow. Team member can look into that and put us back to where we started. So this is kind of an important thing. This is a kind of an important thing, that we go back to a forming stage whenever we go there. Ghulam Nabi forming why Sumina give justification sister. It's time to develop and understand new team member. Very well answered, Bilal. I loved it. That now new team member is there, so we need to understand that team member. We need to go to depth of that team member. Like why? D. Faraz give justification. The new team member need to understand from basic method 100%, as he is new and need to meet and greet is okay Vinci, but also he needs to learn, he needs to accept the culture. We may have to change over things. He can be an important person, we may have to adopt his culture. He has better things, there can be so many things, right? Team goes, Archana forming. No, whenever Archana new team member comes, sister, we go back to forming. So new team member, because a new employee, yeah, right, Asim. Right, Asim Farouk. Her new forming team, right, Umesh, as they are still forming up. No, Abdurrahman, they had formed up. So, new team member is, so we will again go back to that. Satya, no. As what I said, that thing need to be followed. Anup, no, brother. I hope now it is clear to you. Satya, Anup, is it clear? Put in the chat box. New team member entertainment. Yes. Yes. Ahmad. Yes. 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 Okay. Hmm. Gautam, Kishore. Okay. Raza, Saleh as new team members need to Faisal new team members. Good. Forming, because whenever any change happens, loved it, Sohail. Okay. Muhammad Talha, new junior. Whenever a new team member, yes, issue, you are right. Performing, no, Arif. Whenever a new team member come, we'll go back to that thing. It's an important concept for PM. Okay, performing. No. Bilal sir, it's not. No, we'll go back there, because a new team member will take us back, strike back to there. D. Okay. Okay. New got it. Okay. Okay. What stages would be if a previous now if a previous team member join, we will again back to forming, but depends where it is. But we will immediately go back to the performing stage. But that's a good question. I'll meditate a little bit more on this. Like if he leave, after how much time he joins, what happens in between? Yeah, that's a good question to ask him. Like it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, ji. Which document will reflect this? You are managing a large project when COVID hit, or managing spelling are poor. As a result, your complete project got stopped. Okay. You are back to business. You want to document that this may happen in future in your project. Which document you will update? If the question says that immediately we will update this, so that's not what the question is asking. If the question says give us overall exposure and what has happened, risk report. Now, if the question says in the future project, other project, we will update here. It's saying your project. Okay, A would be the right answer. So it's a very interesting concept that uh, I know mostly people have put it in lesson learn register. The question said your project, your project. You see this was again put a focus here, your project, which means the current project. My project got stopped. Something bad happened. Now it can again happen in my project. It's a risk. Will go into a risk register. The question has to say that it happens in the future project. It's a very great thing to look into that. So that is why I always say slow down, understand the context of the question, because otherwise the question can confuse you, my friend. The question can confuse you. We need to look into the context of the question, and looking into that really helped us. Acha ji. So let's say what do we have here? Since it's past event, okay, no, the may happen in the future in the current project. Loved it, Faisal, you got it. No, brother, I know majority have put it D, but it was not. Okay, risk project, yes, in current project. Yes. No, no, Tahir, risk report has nothing to do with it. Na? If you want to give a summary of something, then the risk report may be used here. Since it will be risk report, no, Bhaskar, no. Risk report is the overall summary that we share. Issue log, no. The first thing we also we document is a issue log. So it's not the first thing we need to look into that. Yes, Akhtar. No. Yes. No, Raman. Raman, is it clear to you now? The explanation that I gave it to you, is it clear to you now? No, no, Satya, you are a little bit wrong. Your justification is right since the risk may happen in future, so it goes into the risk. That is why I asked to give justification. His justification is right, but he was a little bit confused between that. No, Vishali, issue log, no, yaar, ab it's up. And the question, it is the first force majeure, but now we want to document it can happen in in our project. So we need to look it from the context of PMI, and that becomes a different answer then. Yes, Archana, no Irfan, future. Nah, Amjad Saab. Mm-hmm. Same project, yes, after the business. Okay. And but Gautam, that's the same project. Na? Hari Babu, I hope that is clear to you. Sumina, always give justification. Tala, it must be considered. Yes. Risk register. Yes, and it said the current project. Amjad Saab. I really like what Amjad put it there. Current project, the same project, if it has happened, it is risk register. If it happens in the next project, then we go to the lesson learned register. Risk we put in planning after if something happened. No, Sohail, who said that? Who said that? Anytime, throughout the project, if a risk is identified, it goes back into the risk register. Even 1 minute before closing. Clear, clear, clear. Thank you, Sadia, for joining. Okay, guys, let's go to the next question. I want to say very thing. In this Wednesday coaching call, my goal is to give you critical concept, which no matter how challenging the questions in the exam are, you are able to handle. So let's look into that. What can you do to improve communication for this team? You are managing the project where team are distributed all over the world in different time zones. You have different communication problem. Whenever you have a team that is all over the world, we never fire them. No, this people select, no, that's a bad thing. Yes, between A and B look like a right answer, but see here, that's what kickoff happens. One of the important concept and the principle of agile is that we want to we want to co-locate them. Even the co-location happens only for one time. Even the collocation happens for one time, so it's an important thing. We need to look at the context of that. So co-locating would be the right answer. Okay. Yes, Bhaskar, co-location problem. Yes, Archana, I like it. Check the co-location, even possible for 2 minutes, like it. Okay. No, 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 no. Satya, not all team. See, uh, all the team members. The question said even when all team members are available, you cannot have all the team members available. We are saying a different time zone. Somebody at 3 a.m. That becomes different. No, Musa. That is a concept of agile we learned. Even for one time, we get them together. That is important. Satish, a, I hope now it is clear to you. Binzi, no, sister. I hope this is clear. Ibrahim, is it clear now? Yes, yes. No Fraz, not at all. No Gautam, Arun. No Raman. We have discussed this multiple times. Whenever we want to work in an agile team, even if we can co-locate for one time, even for one time, there were different type of thing. Let me just give you example. Let's say you uh, met a person one time in your life. So even whenever you have call with them, you have that mindset with which you met them last time. So this is an important thing to understand, that we need to adopt. Even one time is very important. Hari Babu, your answer is right, but why? No, Talha, it's not a permanent solution, but it helps to improve the like what team building activities are not a permanent solution. Okay, but it helps to do that. Co-location, yeah, yeah. Is it you see, Satya, it is recommended. It is in the principles of agile mindset. The question does not say, if the question said that it is not financially possible or to co-locate the people, or you are running out of, or you don't have money, then maybe we can look at what you are saying. But the question does not says that. No, the question does not say that. Okay, face to face, yes. And when the teams are distributed all over the world, we'll assume it's agile. Yeah, but in real life, Rizwan, I totally agree with you. But right now, we need to wear the PMI hat. In when we say real life, now let me give you example. Whenever anybody says real life, what you are saying in your projects, in your experience, because I have been in the projects, hydropower projects, and the Germany was the center. That they used to do quarterly, if the project is very important, or at least once a year they get together the entire team from all over the world, to have a discussion, get ideas, things like that. They pay for that. This happened for all the important team members, they asked that. So this had happened. Project CPIs, yes, then we will not do that. If CPI is bad, that is cost is problem, then we will not do. How can a virtual team go? We will bring them there, Abdurrahman, by plane. Clear. Hi, Oli. Okay. If the question says best option, we will. The question says best or does not say, we will go for that one time. Let's do that, Raman. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's go to the next question. Acha ji, which document can guide you for this? You are the project manager working in a construction company. Eid is coming. You want to make a plan for holidays. Now I can replace it with Christmas since Christmas is coming. We need to see when the resources, which resources are available. Not this, not this, not this. This has that information. Resource calendar has the information which resources are available at a certain dates. Okay, that's an important thing to look into, that which resources are available, when those resources are available, how those things are. Let's see what do we have. Resource calendar a. Okay, a. Mhm. It looks like this answer is easy. Somebody. Okay, okay, okay. Or now you are ready slowly. Hassel always give justification by to check. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the next question. Some people are messaging me on WhatsApp regarding something. Please, I cannot read any WhatsApp message. Okay, let's see. Which document, which document will you check to make sure it makes client requirement? As an IT project manager, you are having difficulties for last four sprint. Client has rejected your deliverables. You want to make sure client accept the deliverable in current. Which document it make client requirement? Okay, so to understand this video, I'll take you to one of my video, DoD Paratha example. I hope that I love that video. Okay, so that gives you the context of all the how the parathas and things like that work. Okay, yes, I will actually. Okay, let me stop this. So let's see. Uh, can you hear now? Still, you cannot hear. I turned the mic on. Okay, if you are unable to hear that video, I'll give it here. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This is the video. That's a Prata example. I don't know, maybe I am sharing screen. That's why you are unable to hear. Or my mic has this diaphragm. So, oh, we can. I did share the link. I did share the link. So acceptance criteria was the right answer here. We are looking for a client side. Okay, so when we are looking from a client side, so that is acceptance criteria. I hope that makes sense to you. This is, we will not get a direct questions from this thing, but understanding the context into that, uh, okay, that's why working into that way. Okay, mic was okay. It was not audible. Okay, let's go to the next question. Ajaji, as a Scrum Master, what will you do? You are working in a state of art project during 4 day of three sprint. Client asks you that he want to fourth day of third sprint. Okay, client want to ask you, he want to add new requirement. Team is not agreeing, as they are saying sprint backlog was agreed. Now they don't want to change. You will communicate to client it cannot be added. No customer collaboration. You will accept the client requirement. Okay, yes, only product owner can do that. So C would be the right answer in this patent question. C, C, K, C, 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 C. C, 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 C. I want to see what I have to see. So yes, C, C. Let's go to the LinkedIn and now let's solve LinkedIn question. Guys, if you are not connected to me at LinkedIn, do that. I daily put one question. I actually put a lot of content there that can help you for your PMP preparation. Right now, I was writing an article before the class. I'll see if I do it now or I'll maybe do it tomorrow. So do connect to me at LinkedIn also. You see articles, all the articles here. Okay, let's solve some question. Okay, guys, if you haven't joined our program, please join. It is start next batch program is starting in 15th of December. Okay, Ji, what will be your answer for this one? Ji, what is your answer for this one? DOD is definition of done. That is DOD. Somebody says what is. Okay, so what will be your first priority here? You are the project manager for medium-sized company that now feels it's the right time to move. However, the company needs to gain experience. You needs to collect requirement. What will be your first priority? Many people are saying OPAs, workshop, prototype. How can you make prototype without getting the like understanding the requirement? How can you make prototype? Prototype will not be the answer. Okay, we ask expert, subject matter expert, B. Yes, subject matter expert would be the right answer here. B would be the right answer. You see, So many people, so different answers. Okay, okay. What is architectural spike? So a lot of content that I don't share anywhere else, I put on LinkedIn. Okay, success stories like Madhya, she gave tips something. Don't rush. His voice was like my voice was in her head. If you are doing root cause analysis, you can understand PMP. Time management is never issue. Agile is important. So she did not needed to read any book. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow at 9:20 p.m. we will have Jitinder success story live. So that will be also great. Okay. So how you do that? I put a lot of content actually. Job and cleared PMP. You can also clear PMP by joining our next program. Okay. I'll put motivation content. Faryal came last night. I gave her my book. That was the last copy of the first book. Okay. In quality, we have two costs. What do you think destructive testing will be qualified as? Uh, Cost of conformance or cost of non-conformance? How do you qualify that? Cost of conformance or cost of non-conformance? So I used to think it should be cost of non-conformance, but I said I always accept when I make mistake. Justin, who cleared exam few days back, uh, he and I had a long discussion, and he actually convinced me, that you are setting aside money you are setting aside money uh, as a planned. So I would say destructive testing is cost of conformance. A would be the right answer in my point. Guys, did you saw this story? I explained risk management through this Lego story. Then Muhammad Amir's success story. This is Justin. He basically convinced me. I agree. Seven important terms you should know in PMP. What is project scope, assumptions, constraint, deliverable? You must know. What is WBS? We will study batch in next day. Stakeholder analysis, critical path, risk management. What is change control? What is procurement management? We need to know those things. Guys, if you are not using LinkedIn, please do that. It is very important. That's a very important tool for you. Okay. Yeah. Next question. This question is very interesting. Most of the students got this one wrong. Okay, Ji. One of the important thing in Agile we need to learn that this by providing visibility. When we provide visibility to the Agile project, it actually help us to improve those things. So I would go there that to improve the visibility would be the right answer of this question. So visibility would be the right answer to that button question. So this was the entire coaching call today. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. If no question, then we can end the coaching call. Very important notice. From next week, this coaching call will be on Thursday. Same time, 8 p.m., but on Thursday. From next week, on Wednesday, I have some other assignments. So from next week till the end of this year, the coaching call will be on Thursday, 8 p.m., not on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. It will not be tomorrow, but next week, Thursday. Okay. Everyone clear? So answer me, when will be the next coaching call, this YouTube coaching call? This we will be doing. I want to know that you heard me. Okay. Secondly, uh, For the best students, I'll see you at 7 p.m. UAE time on Friday. We'll start with scope, schedule, cost. And guys, if you haven't joined our program, please do join. This is only one coaching call. We have more than three coaching call in a week. Plus, next Sunday we will also have PMP marathon. This Sunday I will upload on YouTube 180 question answers. So if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to get all the notification. Please feel free to join. Ping me at any time to join the program. And for those people who watch this video later on, please do like and comment on it. What is the basic difference between change management and configuration? Abid, we will discuss that. But configuration management talk about the product life cycle. Product life cycle. Also taking operation into consideration, whereas change management plan only talks about the project life cycle. So that's a big difference. Product life cycle and project life cycle. Both things are covered into the context of that thing. Okay. G, what else from next week? Thank you, Samita. G. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I would have to say that, like, this was my best live coaching call, without any doubt. This was my best live coaching call that I do on Wednesday. So, thank you very much. You keep on me motivated. You ask beautiful questions, and you made sure that I answered them. So, I'll see you next time with that. Till that, become PMP. Have a great life. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, and see you till next time.
Are you ready?
Adnan.